Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the Montana State Bobcat Dynasty on NCAA Football 06. We're going to start off today's video looking at the top 25 around the nation. Number 1 is NC State, followed by Georgia. You got Florida State, Texas A&M, Virginia Tech, Ohio State, Michigan, Oklahoma, USC, Texas Tech, Colorado, Miami, Northwestern, Houston, Stanford, Auburn, Minnesota, Oregon, Wisconsin, LSU, Notre Dame, Texas, Iowa, Ole Miss, and finally Illinois. Looking at the Heisman race currently, this running back Kevin Mills out of Colorado is currently the favorite to win it, followed by the Houston quarterback Robertson, then Michigan's quarterback Ryan Ginn, then you got another Houston player here, the wide receiver Aaron Wilson, and then you got another wide receiver here from San Diego State. Looking at the Big Sky Conference, Sacramento State is actually on top. Right behind them is Idaho, then NAU, Weber State, Portland State, Montana, Eastern Washington, Idaho State, and then there's us, the Bobcats. And a big reason for our struggles, John Spencer, 14 touchdowns, but 19 interceptions. Still playing better than Matt Ransom did a couple of seasons ago when we had our other down year. But we've definitely not played up to expectations this season. 500 yards for Brandon Adriano and 5 rushing touchdowns for him. John Spencer has also been a threat in the receiving game. The big bright spot to this season, Jake Munoz, 42 catches, which is a career high for him. He also has a career high in yards and in touchdowns, 1,000 yards, 9 touchdowns. He's one of the top receivers in the nation statistically. The offensive line, looking at the stats, doesn't look horrible, but they have given up a ton of pressures on John Spencer, forcing a lot of bad passes. So even if they haven't been giving up a lot of sacks, they've been giving up a lot of pressure, forcing bad passes and whatnot on John Spencer. And the defense has been inconsistent, to say the least. We do have a handful of interceptions and sacks, though. And then Harry Williams probably having his best season here, kicking only 1 missed field goal on the season. Unfortunately, Stephen Bennett is no longer interested in coming to Montana State, but Larry Lane is. We are still on top of his list, and he is going to be visiting us today as we take on the Eastern Washington Eagles. Their quarterback, Justin Bly, is out for the rest of the season, so Robert is going to have to come in and play for him. Wallace is their leading rusher and another impact running back. We have definitely had our struggles against impact running backs this season. Let's hope that does not continue today. It looks like the Eagles have got some pretty solid wide receivers, and their defense looks to be solid too. They have 2 players with double-digit tackles for loss. They have a handful of sacks, but only 3 interceptions on the season, and one of those players is going to be missing today's game. Eastern Washington 3-4 coming into this game, 1-3 in conference play, so we might actually have a shot in today's game facing their backup quarterback. But especially going into this season, let's not take anything for granted or whatnot. Let's just take it as it comes for us. We're going to start off taking a shot for Jake Munoz on the left side, but the pass is going to be broken up. Now Adriano's going to get his first carry of the ball game. It's a good one, picking up 13 yards. First down for the Bobcats. Adriano's going to break this one out to the right side. Across the 50-yard line, the 40 makes a man miss before he gets brought down into Eastern Washington territory. Adriano getting the carry to the right side, makes one man miss, working his way down the right sideline, staying in bounds, and he's in for the Bobcat touchdown. A fantastic drive. All running plays that picked up yardage. Only one attempted pass this drive, which was incomplete. And then Adriano, he put the team on his back here, putting us on top early. So how do the Eagles respond to that? Robert Herring throwing to the right side, but his pass is going to be broken up by Powell. On 2nd and 10, Herring looking to throw to the right side. A nice catch there made by Pierce, and that's going to pick up the first down. Eastern Washington out to the 36-yard line. Herring's going to throw an interception here. The pass is going to be picked by Tim Hughes. He's going to take it to the crib. Touchdown, Montana State Bobcats. A 36-yard pick six is going to put us up by 2 scores. A fantastic job by Tim Hughes, the dime cornerback, jumping that pass, and that's going to put us up by even more early on. But we've had multiple games this season at home where we have led by 2 or 3 scores, and one of those games that we choked, that was against, I believe, San Diego State. So let's not have something like that happen to us again. They're going to take a shot on this next play, but there were 3 defenders in the area to break that up. That's going to lead to 3rd down. This is a toss for Wallace, and he's going to pick up the first down, breaking this out to the right side. Brought down at about the 44-yard line. A fresh set of downs here. Herring looking to throw. He's under some pressure, but he's going to get that out to his man out at the 40-yard line. We already have 5 hurries on the day, forcing the 1 interception, but no sacks so far. That is until now. Herring goes down, and he's going to stay down on the ground. Corey Rivaro got to him there, but now their third-string quarterback is going to have to come in. Richards looking to throw for the first time today, airing it out to the left side, and Pierce almost had a big play for the Eagles. Here he's throwing this one yet again. He's got Sanders just shy of the first down yardage, though. It's going to be 4th down and inches at the 29-yard line. So out comes their kicker. This is from 46 yards out. It is up and no good. The kick is wide right, and Eastern Washington stays off of the scoreboard. That's going to give Montana State some pretty solid field position, and Adriano breaking off another big run. He put the team on his back last drive. He's going to do it again. Just a one-play series here for the Bobcats, and it's going to be a 71-yard from Brandon Adriano, giving us the 3-score lead in today's game. Adriano playing like he was last season. He was our second-string running back last year and had over 700 yards rushing. This season, it's been a little bit disappointing for him, but he's putting together a pretty solid game. The defense is putting together a pretty solid game as they get their second interception. The first one today for Chris Bonner. And everything that could be going wrong for Eastern Washington is, meanwhile, the Bobcats are doing everything just about right about now. John Spencer looking to throw for the second time today, but he's going to take off and run with it, picking up the first down before he steps out of bounds. Running it with Adriano again, and Eastern Washington able to stop him on that play, holding him to just 1 yard. We're going to give it to Brandon Adriano, running into another pile of defenders, and he's held to no gain. Now on 3rd down, Spencer looking to throw, moving to his left. He has no receivers on that left side, but he can pick it up using his legs, and he's going to convert the 3rd down. Over 170 rushing yards in this first quarter alone for Montana State, and why not add on to it? There's Greco getting his first carry of the season, actually, and it's going to be a 14-yard run as he was in relief of Adriano on the sideline. You know, he needed to take a little bit of a breather. Not good news for Eastern Washington, as it looks like for the rest of the season, they're going to have to be rolling with their 3rd-string quarterback who keeps throwing incompletions. Last play of a very long first quarter so far, and it's going to be another incomplete pass. And that was actually not the last play of the quarter. This is going to be the last play, but it's going to be the same result, incomplete pass, as John O'Brien got the pressure. Montana State's going to start off this second quarter now with the football. Adriano to the right side, picks up some solid yardage there. He's over 670 rushing yards in the season so far. He's looking to make this a 200-yard day, though, as he breaks another one out to the left side before he gets pushed out of bounds. Montana State cooking in the red zone now. Spencer's going to fire to the end zone. There's Gerard Doolin for the Bobcat touchdown. The first one through the air so far in today's game puts us up by even more. Does Eastern Washington even have much of a chance of coming back with a 3rd-string quarterback? Not a cornerback, but a quarterback. It doesn't look like it's going to be that way so far today, although they do pick up a nice play there, though. Eastern Washington looks like they want to be a run-first team, especially with Richards in the ballgame, who gets sacked on that play. But they're going to want to run the ball first with their impact player, especially against our run defense. But down 35-0 in the second quarter here, that's going to be kind of tough to do. Sanders makes that catch on the right side, but he's only going to pick up about a yard or two. Now on 3rd down, Richards throws over the middle, but the pass is off the mark, and the Eagles are going to have to punt again. A high snap for Spencer, who's immediately under some pressure, tries getting that pass out to Jake Munoz, who has yet to be involved much in today's game, but the pass is going to be incomplete. Now on 3rd down, John Spencer's going to take off and run, trying to get a block from Gerard Doolin, who didn't really give him one, but he still picked up enough yardage for the first down. Adriano getting another carry here, and he's going to pick up about 7 yards. He's a yard shy of 700 on the season. Nice run there from Brian Brown, picking up the first down inside of 2 minutes left to play in this half here. Taking a shot for Jake Munoz again, trying to get him into the end zone, but it's going to be incomplete. Spencer looking to throw again. The pass is going to be tipped into the hands of Brandon Adriano, looking for the tight end Ryan on that play, but it still worked out in Montana State's favor. Now taking a shot to the end zone for Doolin, but the pass is going to be knocked away. Despite leading 35-0, John Spencer has only completed 2 passes today, and it's going to continue that way as that pass is off the mark. Now on 3rd down, Spencer's going to fire over the middle. There's Jake Munoz for 16 yards, finally getting our best player involved. Spencer throwing to the end zone. There's Doolin getting his 2nd receiving touchdown today. That's going to make this game 41-0. Make it 42-0 after we hit the extra point. Can Eastern Washington do something at the end of this half? Well, they can throw an interception, their 3rd of the game. Josh Powell with it. It is going to be 42-0 at halftime. Eastern Washington gets the football to start off the second half. Do they have a miracle comeback in them here? They're going to take a shot on 1st down. Good job by Brock Eugene on an island on the right side, but the freshman able to break that up. Richards throwing over the middle. There he connects with his man, picking up the 1st down. Here they're going to be faced with a 3rd down as we're kind of jumping through these second half highlights because it kind of feels like this game is already decided unless Eastern Washington can put some big plays up on the scoreboard and whatnot. They just need to do a lot in today's game. Their defense is all going to have to stop Adriano, who has over 200 yards rushing so far, and we just started the second half. Here's Devin Greco getting his 2nd carry of the ball game. It's a big run to the left side there. 3rd and 5 now is where we're going to pick up. John Spencer throwing off his back foot. An incomplete pass is going to lead to a 35-yard field goal attempt from Harry Williams, who hits his 8th field goal on the year. 1st and 10 now for Eastern Washington, down 45-0. Play action. Richards is going to take a shot to the right side. Good job by Powell breaking that pass up. I like the effort from him. You know, even though we're up by a lot here, we're not going to take our foot off the gas at all on offense or defense. We're not going to play prevent here in the 3rd quarter. Play fake again. Richards looking to throw, and he's got Sanders over the middle. He is not giving up in today's game so far. At the very least, they want to build up a little bit of momentum going into next week. That toss play does not work at all for them. John O'Brien gets the stop in the backfield, forcing a 5-yard loss. Peers over the middle, makes the catch, but then gets hit hard over the middle and coughs up the football. Josh Powell is there for the fumble recovery, and Eastern Washington just can't do anything right today. Good job by Green forcing the fumble there, and good job by this defense getting a turnover. The offense looks to add on to this lead. Brandon Adriano running this one to the left side, and he's going to get brought down just shy of the red zone. Only 16 carries for him today. He's averaging over 14 yards per carry and might not get him into the end zone for the 3rd time today. Brandon Adriano is having quite the day. Last play of the 3rd quarter is a 21-yard rushing touchdown, playing the way we all thought he would play in the other games this season. Montana State giving some Big Sky teams, some of their own medicine. We've been blown out several times inside of our own conference this season. This time, we're the one doing the blowing out. We're up 52-0. That pass looking for the running back, but it's going to be incomplete. They're looking to run the football now with Wallace, and he's going to be stopped. You can't help but be proud of this defense today, both the run defense, the pass defense, whatever it is. We've just been playing spectacular on both sides of the ball. You know what? How about all 3 sides of the ball? Offense has been playing good. Defense has been playing good. How about special teams? Greco's going to take this to the crib for a punt return touchdown. His 2nd touchdown of the game is, you got to remember, he had a rushing one earlier. 62 yards there for Devin Greco, puts MSU up 59-0. Richards looking to throw on this play, but he's going to be sacked there as Marquez Randolph gets to him. Now on 3rd and long, Richards looks to air it out, but the pass is going to be incomplete. Tim Hughes on the coverage. Montana State would get into field goal range before Eastern Washington would get a little bit of a stop, but we are in field goal range as previously stated for Harry Williams, and that's going to make this a 62-0 victory for Montana State. that really helps us, getting us some confidence. I don't think anyone really saw this outcome coming into today's game. Yeah, Eastern Washington was rolling with backups, but their defense was still intact. You know, especially the way MSU has been playing. Where was this play earlier in the season? Back when we had a shot at a winning record in a bowl game. I don't know, but you know what? I'm not going to complain. Jordan Spencer didn't really do a whole lot in today's game, and that's because Brandon Adriano had one of the best games of the season for him. Definitely his best game of the season. Over 200 yards rushing, 3 touchdowns, and 12 yards per carry. Jake Munoz held to just 1 catch so far in today's game, or not so far, but in total in today's game, just 1 catch, but it worked out in our favor. Gerard Doolin, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. He'll probably be our #1 receiver next season, assuming he's not a senior. I don't think he is a senior this year. And then the defense played spectacular. We got a total of 3 sacks on the game, 3 interceptions as well, including one of them going to the house. And then Harry Williams made both of his field goals today and all of his extra points. And with that impressive play, we are going to get Larry Lane to commit to our team. That is definitely what we needed with Jake Munoz. This is his last year. He's going to be leaving next season. And with that spectacular play from Brandon Adriano, he's going to get the Big Sky Offensive Player of the Week. Looking at some other Big Sky games this season, Portland State's going to get the victory over Idaho State there. Northern Arizona is going to destroy the Grizzlies 42-21, a 21-point fourth quarter for the Lumberjacks. And then finally, Sacramento State's going to stay on top of the conference as they defeat Weber State. Well, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you all for watching, and until next time, this has been Jeffrey, reminding you to stay moist.